Okay, here are 5 reasons to quit sugar that have nothing to do with losing weight. Number 1, you will age so much better and with less wrinkles. This is because when sugar enters the body, it attaches itself to proteins to form these harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products. And basically, what those do is damage the skin and cause wrinkles and sagging skin, especially if those build up a lot over time. So basically, over time, the less sugar you have, the smoother, better, younger looking skin you're gonna have. Number 2, not eating sugar massively lowers your anxiety. So, when you eat sugar, especially if you're eating it without first having a meal that's filled with fiber, protein, and healthy fats, which, let's be honest, most of the time that's what we're doing, right? We're having like ice cream randomly or popping in a piece of candy or something like that. But when you do that, you are going to spike your blood sugar and it's going to go on this roller coaster of spiking and crashing. And when your blood sugar spikes like that and is so out of balance, your body is going to naturally release more cortisol. And more cortisol is going to mean that your heart rate increases. And then you are going to feel more anxious. Number 3, and by the way, my name is Janelle and my background is in nutrition and dietetics, and I have also been in the process of quitting sugar myself over the last 9 months. So these tips in this video and all of my videos on this topic are coming from both my education and my experience. So with that being said, number 3 is that you really get to tap into more of your creative part of your brain, because even if you quit sugar and you get to the point where you don't really crave it anymore, which is kind of where I'm at this point, you still will want something sweet from time to time just because, like, it's fun, or just, not necessarily because you're craving it, but just you might just want it sometimes. And that's totally fine and okay. And all that it means is that you get really creative in like the foods that you eat to meet that need. And you'll find that there are so many natural options out there without using sugar. So especially like dates, which are super fibrous and also super sweet. If you use those in like baked goods and stuff, it kind of gives more of like a caramely maple syrup type of flavor. But it's not going to affect your blood sugar the same way. But basically, you'll really get the opportunity to tap into more of that creativity and problem solving side of your brain. Number 4 is that you will feel so much less irritable, and it will be so much harder for you to get irritated, if that makes sense. So basically, quitting sugar, not eating sugar, will make your moods much more stable. And especially if you're a woman who has her cycle still and you tend to get really irritated in that like week before your period starts, or like the couple days before, couple days after, not eating sugar will make a huge difference with that. And part of this has to do with sugar's effect on your blood sugar and the cascading effect that that has on the rest of your hormones. So it's a really important thing to pay attention to. And it's a really good little hack if you're a parent. Like if you have little kids at home, keeping your blood sugars stable is such a great tool to keep you feeling more calm and not being so quick to be irritated. And number 5 is you will see a huge increase in your mental clarity. And this is because of a few reasons. One reason is because you will not be spending so much mental energy focusing on sugar cravings that you'll actually open up enough mental energy to focus on other things. Another reason for this is because of the huge effect that sugar has on dopamine in the brain. So again, if you're eating sugar without first eating like a balancing, blood sugar balancing meal with fiber, fat, and protein, you're going to release that sugar into your body so much quicker. And one thing that affects is releasing much more dopamine much faster in your brain. And if you're doing that all the time, your brain will kind of get burnt out, and it will kind of like suck your mental energy, and you won't have mental energy left to focus on the things that you probably want to be focusing on. And then, of course, your brain just performs so much better when it's running on cleaner fuel like carbs from vegetables or other plant foods, or even ketones that your body naturally produces when you've had a big enough break from eating. So these were kind of 5 rapid fire reasons to quit sugar that have nothing to do with losing weight. And if you want to go a little deeper into any of these topics, especially about blood sugar and how to balance that, and a little bit deeper on how that all works, then I'm going to leave this video here for you here, and I'll leave it down below. And so I will see you over there. Bye.